You know, there was a time when being patriotic and believing and loving your country was the way most men were. When there was a parade in town for Labor Day or Memorial Day, everybody stood with their hand on their chest and their hat off. Uh, it was the way things were. I'd say up until the 70s. Into the 70s, maybe. And then it slowly started sliding away. You don't see it anymore. I think our government has let us down so much that people have started to give up. I think more and more people are realizing that our government's letting us down. That this whole two-party thing is just a big show to keep us divided. And the point of this video is I think we need to stop clinging to the idea that if we vote this party in or that party in or this guy in or whatever, that things are going to change. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but nothing's changed in the last 40 years. In fact, the only thing that's happened is inflation has continually risen. Prices of everything has gone up. The wages have stayed the same, basically close to the same since the 80s. Nothing's getting better, and no one's going to get voted in. No party's going to take over that makes it better. No matter who, it's always a little worse every time, no matter who it is. And I'm probably going to, hear people say, "Oh, well, Trump this, Trump that." No, one guy isn't going to do it. And the reason one guy isn't going to do it is because you got half the people on his side and half of them on the other side, and you just, till you realize that we the people actually run this country, then we're going to continue where we're going. And the only way to fix this is unite. I've said this before, and if we don't unite, eventually, what's probably going to happen is going to be massive war. And that'll be the only thing that corrects the economy in the long run. And it won't be from within. It'll be country. We have to strengthen our country. And the only way to do it is to unite. Until then, all we're going to do is keep going down no matter who we vote in. Stop clinging to the idea that government is going to save us. They're the ones that have sold us out to the big banks. That's basically who they support. They support big banks, not us. They do not support the people. As long as we're divided, they get what they want, the banks get what they want, but we will continue to lose. And it won't go any other way but lose. The world is trading invisible money. There isn't even anything to back anything anymore. It's all just paper that has no value. And eventually that's going to come to a head. It's there is only one thing that can be done. Unite. I have said this. I said this in my very first video. And I'm saying it again because we have to find ways to do it. I'm at the age now where I probably won't see the benefits of it, but I think if our younger generations start realizing what's happening, that our government isn't going to save us. In fact, when you hear people say, "Oh, I get government aid," blah blah. No, you don't. You get aid from the people. All the government does is transfer money from workers to people that need it. They're not giving you anything. Government gives you nothing. Nothing. Um, and that's been going on for ages. They disperse our money, that they take from us, the people that work, and have businesses that pay taxes, whatever, and any form of tax that they take from the people, and they don't take much of that and give it to people that need it. I mean, they um, I get kind of lost on this because it's just a never ending thing. Um, and so many people, and I don't like to pick sides or anything, but it seems like liberals tend to believe that socialism will save this country. Well, socialism will not save this country. Anywhere socialism has been implemented was an economic disaster. That will not save the country. Um, and I know capitalism seems to be going a little bit awry at the time too, because we've got billionaires and trillionaires now, and everybody else, and the gap between them and everybody else has gotten much larger in the last 4 decades. It's crazy just how large it's gotten. In reality, the good old days were the 50s and 60s. And from the 70s on, it's just been a spiral down. And we have no choice but to unite. Our government isn't a bad government, it's a corrupt government. Our system of government is good, but it's so corrupted. There's so many lifelong politicians in there and they've got it so dirty. They're so self-serving that we're just left dangling. I mean, take insurance. I mean, I can think back when I was 30 years old, health insurance covered you. You went in, you got fixed, you didn't pay anything. Now you go in and you got to go towards your $10,000 deductible. I mean, $10,000 deductible on insurance. Well, why have insurance if you got to have a $10,000? I mean, who has $10,000 sitting around? I mean, some people do. If you're smart, you got some savings, but the first time you get sick, you got to spend half your savings because your insurance that you pay on all the time wants their $10,000 deductible. I mean, the whole thing is sick, but that's who lobbies our government. That's who the government takes care of. They take care of insurance companies. They take care of pharmaceutical companies. Look at what pharmaceutical companies are doing as far renaming drugs that have been around and charging like 500% more for them. If you look into this, you will see just how corrupted everything is. And why do we have politicians that are billionaires? Any idea? I mean, anyway, I'm getting off track. I just don't want people to think that they can vote in something that's going to save this country. What you got to do is start getting together with your neighbor, your people, get together with the people you disagree with politically, because those are the ones you got to unite with. All of them you have to unite. We got to figure out a way to convince people that the government is not the savior anymore. And I think the only way to fix it is term limits. We got to get these rhinos out of there that have been in there since, I mean, we got people in there 80, 90 years old that have been there since they were 20. It's insane. They've just made it into like this lifelong wash of money they get, and it's insane that it's gotten this way, because our system of government is good, but I think we need term limits. I don't think we need term. I know we need term limits. That's the main thing, the term limits. I mean, a president can't do anything when you got people in there like that. I mean, you can't do anything. It's just too far gone. In any case, start trying to unite. I know it sounds impossible. It may be impossible, but we got to try, or we're really going to be in big trouble. Like I said, I'm so old, I don't know what I'm going to see. I don't know if I'll see the total destruction of this country or not. But I think the younger generations better take a hold and get active in it, and active in uniting. Yeah, in any case, that's my rant for the day. Didn't really prepare for it, so kind of stumbled around there a bit, but I hope I got the point across. Let's stop looking at government to save us, and let's start looking at each other to save us. Thanks.